Hello, welcome to today's deck, which is Kuja, Genome, Sorceror from Final Fantasy 9. He's pretty simple, but quite cool. At the beginning of your end step, you create a tapped wizard, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, deals 1 damage to each opponent, which is like a baby gutter snipe. And then when you have 4 wizards, it flips into Trance Kuja, which means all wizards deal double damage, which is pretty awesome. There are a few ways to create extra versions of these black wizards. We have the Corner by Black Mages, make someone sack, create one, and we also have the Black Mage's Rod. And we also obviously include Gutter Snipe and Fire Inscription, which basically says cast a non-creature spell, you deal 2 damage to each opponent, or instant sorcery in Gutter Snipe's case. We're also going to lean a little bit on Impact Tremors to do a little bit more residual damage as things come in, which is really nice. And we also have Perforos, which is just absolutely wild, and the brand new Black Waltz, which is yet another wizard from Final Fantasy 9, one of the bosses, which says whenever you cast an uncreature spell, deals 2 damage to opponents. This is to reflect the bigger, more advanced version of that wizard. We also have Harmonic Prodigy, which is really nice to double the triggers of Kuja. So not only will this double the amount of wizards you get on end step, but this will also double the triggers whenever you cast a spell. It's actually going to deal 2 damage to each opponent. So this is really, really fantastic with wizards. Same applies to Romy Throne. Basically the same card in many, many ways, doubling the triggers, but it's just that Harmonic Prodigy specifically only cares about shamans and wizards, so keep that in mind. So yeah, 2 of those. And yeah, the rest of it is kind of just like a control-y Rakdos build that just seeks to get loads of guys out and just cast loads of spells and take your opponent out. Oh, Circle of Power as well. That is another one that creates a wizard and lets you draw 2 cards and gives your wizards +1/+7 life into them. Kind of a weird card. Does a lot of stuff for 4 mana, but it's really good. I think you will enjoy this one if you're a fan of Final Fantasy 9. Very, very cool. Bit of a sleeper card, I think. Not many people talking about this one. Not really heard much about it, but yeah, I hope you enjoy one and like the channel. Really helps support me. Subscribe, watch all my videos, and if you want to go further and donate to the channel, check out my Ko-fi and Patreon links below, where you can get a custom video of your choice if you become a donator. So let's get into the video. Facing Cloud X Soldier, very nice. Oh, and they've got the promo art as well, or the alt art, I should say. Very nice. This is one of the paper artworks I would love to pull, but it's just probably not going to happen. So hard to pull and very expensive to buy as well. Real shame, but oh well. I have the normal version from the Commander deck, so I can't complain. That Commander deck itself is very difficult to come by, and it's quite expensive as well. So yeah, sometimes just having the card is nice, and these mythical, incredibly hard to find arts, just something to kind of aspire to get in, aren't they? What are we going to do? Play a little Mana Dork so we can kill it? Okay, Signet, sure. So we could go for Storm Splitter and start copying like mad. Storm Splitter would be insane with Kuja, actually. Wow. Double wizard power. Cast instant sorcery, create a token as a copy of this creature, exile token. So you imagine you play this next turn. Play a Fatal Push, he flips. And the fact these all have haste is great, because then they'd start doing 2 damage, rather than just the 1 regular. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the one off playing this. Sword of Forge and Frontier, that could be quite bad. So we can't block him next turn. That's going to be annoying, isn't it? And we definitely need some black mana. I didn't attack with that. I'm an absolute moron. Oh well. Yes, I forgot it had haste. Yes, that's 1 damage. Suppose we will. I mean, how much damage can we really do in the following turns? It could get absolutely crazy, right? If they attack with Cloud, I mean, they're going to be able to play 2 additional, well, 2 normal lands and other things, or they could just keep them as a blocker. We'll see. If they do that, it feels a bit silly, though. Protection from red and green is very frustrating, because that's our deck. Okay, so it's at 6/6. No vigilance, though, thank God. Okay, so they are going to come in. And let's just hope they miss lands. I'm not blocking. Down to 19. Okay. And they hit a land and a lava spur boots. I was lucky. Damn it. Yeah, that's going to get very frustrating here. Because now we can't really deal with them. Got a snipe. 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we can just play this. Instant or sorcery spell. I'm just going to play this. I think we just desperately need to put something out. Because at least the good thing is the Meat Massacre does mean that if they board wipe, they will lose quite a bit of life. They are down to 8 as well. Yay. Missing a land drop. Sucks. Badly. And they've got a lot of options here. And they have lifelink with Basilisk Collar as well. So it's not looking good, is it, guys? Really, to be honest. We do have we have an instant and a sorcery. So how much can that do? So if we play this, they take 4, 5, 6. We get a Storm Splitter. If we play this, they'll take another 6, and then we get another Storm Splitter. And we attack with everything. So yeah, Cloud is very, very strong. I don't know why they're not doing anything, not moving, but yeah. They can have a board wipe. That would be frustrating as well. Like X damage to each creature. Doesn't affect Cloud if it's red. Good armor. Wow, it's going to get even more lands. Playing the land first is kind of bad if you have this sword, though, I think. Because it means if you pull 2 from the top, you can only play one of those. So they're going to go all out. Jeez. They are going to gain 7 here. I'm not going to block. They've got 3 mana left and they've got loads of triggers. I mean, it's completely my fault that I'm giving them these triggers, but I just really want to keep these wizards, to be honest. They're going to get another land with a Kodama because this is modified. Okay. Raya Crescent. Just so many goddamn blockers, man. So lucky they had the lifelink. It's made it. This lifelink is going to make it impossible, I think, for me now. The worst case scenario is they move the sword to the Kodama, because now the Kodama is an ultimate blocker, stopping the trance. Kuja. Freya Crescent. And still have 3 mana. Oh, which makes it even more frustrating. Into the north. Okay. Interesting. So the Fatal Push can at least kill the Freya Crescent, I suppose. It's a shame we don't have a way to kill it. If we get a fetch land, we could. No, okay. No fetch. If we go for Sorin, does that change anything? Two spells is better. 2 spells is better, isn't it? It just is. Look at all these damage triggers. Yeah, because also Storm Splitter comes out to play as well. That's brilliant. And we just do this. Doesn't really matter for what. Search for a card, put it on top. Again, yeah, it really doesn't matter here. I think we might have them. Yeah, we've got him. Whoa, okay. And then, yeah, we just click whatever it is. And then swing in. Oh my god. Amazing. I love these Storm Splitters. Just making copies of them is wild. So that stops to 8, but we're still doing double damage with all these wizards. Oh, that was cool. We got very lucky there. Very, very lucky. Sweet, let's go. Facing Squall. I've been thinking about Squall, and it just doesn't make sense. Love the character, but why is he a Necromancer? Like, just why? Like, I get you can use Phoenix Downs, like, revive people, but just how is he reviving 2 people from the graveyard each turn? It's just very odd. A lot of people excuse the faults and flaws from the set as well, which I don't understand. That there's always like this contingent of people that just go, "Oh, but it's good, this and that." Yeah, I like the set. Trust me, I do like the set. But you can also have things you don't like, and that is weird. It's like I am a pretty big Final Fantasy shill. Like I will defend a lot of the things, and I love Final Fantasy, I love Magic. But when you combine those things together, it doesn't necessarily always mean that it's going to be fantastic. If you get me. So I think it's good to have constructive criticism as well. You can't just say everything's good all the time. That just doesn't make any sense. I think we'll kill the Skrelv. But yes, it's just weird. And the fact that you can't have your whole party underneath the lead of Squall. You know, you can only have white and black cards in the deck. But Zal is red, Cypher's red, Renault is white-green, Chrysis is blue. What's that about? It's just so bizarre. And you're missing Irvine and Selfie. Ironic that Selfie probably would have been white and Irvine could have been black. The only ones, so the only 2 that could potentially have fit in his colours, and they were omitted. How bizarre is that? You know, it's just very, very strange. Okay, so Perforos and Kuja. It's kind of broken, right? What we're doing here, guys. So we've got damage on the way in and damage on the way out. It's literally the worst case scenario for our opponent here. Perforos likes creatures coming in. Vein Ripper enjoys killing them. Down to 13. Fantastic. Another wizard enters. Next turn, deals another 2. Fantastic. We hit them at literally every single tangent. A Farewell would absolutely annihilate us here, but they only have 3 mana. Maybe 4 this turn. So this is ultimate domination. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Each player sacks a non-token creature. Okay. Okay. So we'll lose the Kuja, but remember, now that Vein Ripper sees 2 things die, that's 4 damage they take. That is ridiculous. We are very lucky we play the Kuja, though, because otherwise the Vein Ripper would be 100% dead at no cost to them, really. And Squall would be good in this scenario, but he doesn't got haste and then got the mana, and it just, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like Squall as a card, really cool, but flavorfully, it's just wrong. Righty-ho, facing Sarkhan Unbroken. Don't think I've ever faced one of these. Definitely shocking to see something that I've never faced, have to admit. It's quite refreshing. Delighted Halfling, okay. What we're going to use our Dark Ritual on? Save it. Go for a Kuja. Not really sure, to be honest. We've got nothing that's going to be backbreaking. Oh, Fatal Push. Okay, you know what? That changes a lot. Let's just kill this and slow roll, I think. Just because we have the Dark Ritual doesn't mean we need to play it just yet. Might be nice to save it for a turn if they accelerate early into the Sarkhan, because this does hit walkers. And this does make dragons. So it will reverse all the effects of that. Let's go for the 1 Power Stone. Okay. So we may have forced them to play this into a land mode. Cultivate means that they are going to be able to give a Sarkhan the following turn. Search library for any number of dragon creature cards. Put them on the battlefield. That's powerful. We'll discard this and we'll go higher. It's a real shame we didn't get a land source there. Okay, Professor Onyx, that's really good. So do they just go this and make a 4/4? I think that's what most people would like. But yeah, as I said, the Invoke Despair will just reverse everything they did. So it doesn't actually feel that good because they spent 1 card to get 2 things and we're spending 1 card to get 2 things. Well, we get to draw a card on top of that, I suppose, but the best thing is when you get 2 or 3 separate things with this. That's ideal, but so be it. Looking at Crucius, they're probably going to kill it they're going to abrade him. Okay. That is an instant speed card, to be fair. But we'll see. And they're not going to do anything else. There's no blue mana open either, which is kind of interesting. 3. Let's go for the Professor Onyx. Then it would be lovely to get a land here, please.
You really want to fight me?
As if.
That's cute.
Okay. We've missed a lot of land drops, guys. This Dark Ritual is going to be absolutely clutch here. It's a real shame. It's very frustrating when the game does that. Because we have a very respectable 40 lands in the deck and quite a few mana sources, but when the game, you know, inevitably decides to screw you over, it's a shame, because I know that randomness is part of Magic, but it really does just mean you lose a lot of the time. If you didn't have this one Power Stone anyway. Okay, so you get one there, fantastic. Right, let's get this out of the way then. So the game today has been quite laggy, I must say. We've not got 4 black, have we? Yep. Okay. So as I was just saying, the game is quite laggy, and it's not actually allowing us to. Like, look at that. I just played the Dark Ritual, and it's separate from when the opponent has a response. The game's just kind of slowing. So we have to do this, annoyingly. But we do get rid of 2 of their things, so I can't really complain about that. And then we hit a land drop. And apparently that's it. But yeah, didn't even get to cast Kuja there. Oh well, that's a real shame. Had 5 cards in the hand. We could have kept going. We could have kept going. Okay, so we get a Ragavan start versus an Omnath. Let's see if we can survive. They've got the wrong sleeves, by the way. They've got sleeves for Ruinous Ultimatum, which is Mardu, and they've got Teamer colours. So what's going on there? Allosaurus Shepherd. Okay, let's see if they have any more defences after this gets killed. Nice. I bet they thought that would be enough, didn't they? Any more blockers? Or has the damage been already dealt too much now? We'll see. A 3/3. I've never ever seen this card. Root Away Moose. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, seek a land card, put on the battlefield tap. Holy crap. Sure. So we're just going to play the Kuja. And get loads of wizards next turn, I think. Yeah, because we can play this and start claiming double wizards. That's going to be excellent. And even if they do play a creature, then saddle this moose, we can block it with Kuja. So they need a combination of kill spell and other things to get through. Although this is an attack trigger, which is kind of bollocks. That's so powerful for 2 mana. Flare of Cultivation. Okay. Lots of goddamn mana. 2 mana and an attack trigger. Holy crap, not even a damage trigger. And it's a 3/3. Oh, this is kind of crazy. Harmonic Prodigy and the Chorus. I keep wanting to say Coruscant Mage. Annoyingly, the Ragavan's going to die. We definitely want to play this. Save that. Black. And we will go in. That's not a wizard. And 12. Oh boy. Okay. So, is that elemental? There's an elk. We've got a lot of stuff considering it's a turn, what? Turn 4? But 3 or 4, is it? So they can kill one of the wizards. Interesting, the Ragavan survives. So they're going to make that bigger. And they're not going to attack because they know we now deal double damage. Aether Flux. Well, let's get some triggers. That's crazy. That's so powerful. And then we might as well attack with this because that's a wizard dealing double damage. That's a wizard dealing double damage. And that's just a right. I'm just going to alpha. So they have to block the trance, otherwise they die. That's dealing 4 damage. Let's see how they respond. I mean, they definitely have to block this. I mean, they actually have to block this as well. That's the funny part. Okay. What? Absolute. That was a very strange move. All they had to do was block this, and the Ragavan would have not killed them. Pretty sure. What? Okay, facing Bristly Bill. This used to be the more popular one, but I think a lot of people have gravitated towards Tifa now. I guess I get, you know, because Tifa's got big boobs. I get it. I get it. Makes sense. Okay. Canyon Slew. Slew girl, friend. Oh, let's go for the fetch. Got no 2-drops anyway. Stop having priority on every... God, I hate people like that. Oh, I must get my priority in every... Ironically, I just did the same, so I need to shut up. But yeah, no. At least mine actually did something. There is a difference. Oh, Collision's Command. Nice. Let's go for... Liliana. Make them lose a creature. It's just weird, but I love how the bird is the biggest part of the artwork, but the card is for the human scout. Also, they have the absolute audacity to have a weird chicken bird mount before Final Fantasy. Audacity is such a good word, isn't it? It's basically one level above the word cheek. Oh, you've got some cheek. What do I want to do here? Deluge, maybe save the deluge. Yeah, 1 power stone. Discard. Get rid of that. Too worried about that because we're going to use deluge next turn anyway. Liliana will die, so we gain 3 life basically because it's not coming towards us. Oh, they played the land before the Bristly Bill. What does that mean? 5-drop? What? My god, the sequencing is bad on that, Captain. Should have gone for Gala Greeters, Bristly Bill, then play a land. Then they could have put this on anything. So there we go. There goes a Lilian, yeah?
Fine. I'll take my zombies and
Go on, play another 1-drop. No? Okay. Deluge. X equals... Should I be cautious in case I've got a +2/+2? Let's just go 5 in case they've got +2/+2. I've seen people do that before. You know, there's a +2/+2 hexproof card. Just in case. I need to account for such randomness as well sometimes. And then if you do actually get him... If you... Huh? Oh boy, I think this is a new player, guys. I don't think people use life goes on unless there's a life gain synergy. But yeah, oh, maybe I'm wrong, you know. Gaining 8 life. Impact Tremors. Impact Tremors pretty good. Go for the Storm Splitter. Maybe that... You know what? I might have to eat my hat, because that 8 life, that's going to make it tough for me now. Okay, but we do have double damage wizards. Let's see. I could still lose this. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing with this. Because they're going to now be able to double the counters on this, because I've got 6 mana. Sacrifices an artifact of their choice. We have an Impact Tremors. We have Impact Tremors, guys. They choose artifact. That's a bit weird. Maybe they don't know how good Impact Tremors is. That's going to do 8. We might as well tackle this. That's going to go away anyway. Let's see. Down to 13. So the only annoying part with Trance Kuja is it actually doesn't make me any more wizards now it's flipped. So, you know, it's not giving us the Impact Tremors triggers anymore. But the Storm Splitter will if we get any spell. I hope we get 1 or 2 spells. Bushwhack. They rather do that than kill the Storm Splitter. 8-8. If they attack me, they die. Okay, Wanted Bridge. If they have any trample effects or anything, I think we attack with this, you know, dealing the double damage. 8. Yeah, okay. And then we can just play them again if they do decide. Nice. I'm actually happy with that. Unusual. And then he creates another wizard and then flips again. So I don't think there's much they can do. I mean that 8 life they gain is keeping them in the game a little bit, I guess. Okay. Fiery Inscription. Oh boy, that's a lot of damage. 8. Oh, 4, sorry, I'm not doing double. Oh no, I am doing double, aren't I? Yeah. Damn, nice. That felt pretty satisfying. I mean, you know, you can tell they were a new player, but this is how scary Bristly Bill is. He's still powerful in inexperienced players' hands. That's what makes him scary.
Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.